Welcome to Divine Lotus Tarot. I have a message for those of you with significant placements of Sun sign Leo, but you could have just very strong placements of Leo in your birth chart, and this may resonate with you as well too. Okay. First and foremost, Leo, I'm picking up interference energy. There's individuals who don't want you to be on the receiving end of good news, good communication, things of that nature. So with that being said, you are being made aware that you need to do spiritual protection. There are some individuals who don't believe in black magic. And you don't have to believe in black magic. You don't have to believe that the sun gives you cancer because it's advised to go out and get sun because we require sun and it positively, affects certain things in our body. But at the same time, there is a reason why too much sun is not good for you, and that there is topical ointment called sunblock that you have to put on, right? So, regardless of the point, if you believe that something exists or not, it doesn't mean that you should not be mindful and protect yourself. You need to look into doing spiritual protection. I'm hearing rituals. A ritual is something that you do constantly, very often, if not daily. Now, that is being said is because I've been doing several readings over the past year. Leo, your sun sign or the energy of Leo has come up a lot, meaning that you're under heavy spiritual attack. Meaning, essentially, there are people who don't like you. Okay, so they are attacking you. Now, for some of you, you know this overtly to your face that people don't like you and that they are doing things to you. But you don't realize that there are people who are still going through drastic measures and doing things underhandedly and behind your back, okay, and trying to use measures and tools and resources that they don't think that you're privy to, or they don't want to get caught doing this. Okay, so that is the other factor that you need to consider. Just because you don't believe in something, it's still good to practice safety protection measures. The easiest thing that I could say, besides the fact that you need to do your own research to figure out what is going to be in your best interest for you, is prayer. Okay, so all you simply need to do is, find you some Bible verses that resonate with you that would that you can pray regularly, or when you feel like you're under heavy attack or things are going wrong in your life, you need to get into doing some type of spiritual protection, because I'm picking up sun signs or just people with significant placements, but the signs of Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, and Taurus have come up as individuals who could be either doing black magic towards you, or people who are trying to interfere in your life in some form or fashion. Okay, whether you're aware of this or this is stuff going on behind the scenes that they don't want you to be aware of. Those are the signs that have come up around you, who are negatively doing this, who don't want you to get some type of good news. They could be negatively impacting your devices or your communication, or just either you communicating with other people or communication getting to you, things of that nature. It's just almost like someone doesn't want you to get good news. They don't want you to be in good spirits. Okay, so just be mindful of that. So you need to do your part to make sure that regardless of what someone else is doing, that you are protected. Okay, so like I said, you don't gotta believe that someone would go through extreme measures to do this, or that it would even work. But you should still be covering and safeguarding yourself each and every day, because you are a sign that gets attacked spiritually and psychically a lot. I mean, it is what it is. If you haven't heard it before, well, okay, that's what it is. Besides all that, I feel like, Leo, you have really good news coming to you, and you should be expecting to have positive changes and transitions in your life from whatever you are dealing with right now. Maybe some of you are dealing with certain circumstances or issues or things and experiences that you feel like, you've been going through it for some time, or that things are never going to change, or it's things that there's no solution to heal, but there is. Okay, so I feel like you should be on the lookout for things changing for the better. I do feel like you could be getting some good news or good communication that's going to come to you. For some of you, it may come through social media, or it may come from someone in a social circle that you are a part of, or a social group or community that you are a part of. You should expect to get some good news. Okay, that's going to come in regards to something that you are dealing with, or that'll be helpful for you, or provide you with some type of resolution or solution that will be helpful for you. For some of you, you are experiencing issues when it comes to fertility, getting pregnant, or getting someone pregnant, I did feel more strongly on the male end that this could be male energy who is concerned about being able to either have children ever again or having children for the first time. And I feel like for all of the messages in general, I feel like by Leo season, there should be some positive, significant changes in the circumstances that you are dealing with that you feel that, may just not be going your way. I feel like, especially for those of you who are going to, who have been, or you start to invoke like your spiritual protection, but also just using prayer regularly for you all, is going to be very helpful for you, okay? Because you are going to get your wishes to come true, but you just have to continue to do your part, okay? And then the universe is going to do their part. So I feel like for some of you, you may get some good news and find out that you're pregnant, or you got someone pregnant, or that you will be having a baby by Leo season. I feel like this gives you the opportunity as well too to study and to learn and to do your research and things of that nature, especially if you haven't been a father in a long time, or if this is your first time being pregnant, or things of that nature. So you have the opportunity to I guess calm any type of insecurities or fears that may arise in you. If this is something, like I said, that is your first time dealing with, or you just haven't done it in a long time, like you have the time now to gain the knowledge and the experience and to do your research and to start studying so you can be prepared, and you'll have a nice amount of time from now until Leo season, and this will give you some sense of comfort knowing that you're going to learn and know a whole lot more than what you initially started, and you'll be able to look back and realize like, okay, like you'll be thankful that you start preparing now. And you could take 15 increments to 30-minute increments, minimum, okay, a day, and just start studying and doing research on things, especially if it comes to pregnancy or any other area of your life, to just make significant improvements. And you're going to see a significant positive shift and change. And you may have even mastered something by then. Okay. This as well too could be a situation where maybe some of you could get some type of experience. So maybe it has to do with skill or a job, or trade or something of that nature. Like if you start now, by Leo season, you are going to be a master at it, okay? Or you'll have some type of expertise in the situation compared to when you initially started, okay? So you might be going into a whole complete new field, and you'll be able to see the results of that by then. This could also be talking about as well too, a promotion. So you might get a promotion, and you'll see an increase in your money by Leo season. This could be, if you, for those of you who are entrepreneurs, business owners, you may start to see an influx of business start to pick up, and you should definitely be seeing the rewards of that by Leo season. For others of you, this could be a situation where it comes to like love and romance. If there's an individual who you are not on speaking terms with currently, like I said, continue to pray, continue to work on yourself, you know what I'm saying, and do the things that you need to do to heal yourself. There could be a positive shift and turnaround with you and that person in your relationship, and the dynamic between you and them, and where you were and where you're going to be headed. Like this could be someone where you might end up, you could be planning a wedding, okay? And that would be something nice to look forward to, okay? So I just feel like don't get stuck in a rut and caught in your circumstances just because things look a certain way right now. I feel like a shift is going to happen and change for you, but you have to do your part, okay? And like I said, these are things that you're going to need to be making sure that you implement each and every day, and just staying positive and optimistic. But I do feel like for those of you where you are working, if you're doing a lot of overtime, or if you're just choosing to work right now, like you're going to see the positive outcome in turn of that by Leo season. Like especially if you're transitioning, or things are kind of weird or shaky with your money right now, like you may be in a more comfortable position by Leo season. So this is a message just to uplift your spirits and just keep you in an optimistic state, to just know that things are going to transition and change for the better. Just also be mindful as well too of your friends. You know what I'm saying? Your social circle could be changing as well too. You might be completely going through the things that you're going through because you need to be uprooted out of whoever you are dealing with, or if there was a situation that already transpired, it's because you needed to break away from the people who you were around, whether you considered them friends or not, or it was just people who were just around you, who you associated with in some form or fashion, or just like a community group that you had access to, that you were socializing with. It was a situation where there was some change that was needed. And because change was needed, you're going to be put into a new community or of the such, or have other individuals who you will be able to like relate to or associate yourself with. Okay. So that could be a situation as well too, that you're just going to be seeing the destruction of maybe like people who you once used to associate with, you may start to feel like you don't relate to those people anymore. And that's a good thing. It's not something for you to be sad about, because that means that you're about to have new people come into your life, and you have opportunity to have new people come into your life who are a better fit for who you are and where you are moving to. So this is a good thing. So for some of you, don't be worried about that. Just focus on work for now. Just continue to focus on your studies, focus on self mastery and learning yourself and healing the things or working on the things within yourself that you want to improve, because you're going to see some type of significant payment and pay off if there's business that you've been investing in and focusing on, or if this is yourself, your own personal self, or like I said, a relationship that you may have with someone, that it can turn around for the better. Things could be going to the next level once you show that you're dedicated and you're continuing to invest in that relationship. Like I said, you could be end up planning a wedding, okay, and things will be so completely different than what you were experiencing with this person before, because this actually shows you being dedicated and committed to investing in this relationship, okay. And I also feel like as well too, whoever you're being removed away from, it's a good thing, because it's allowing you to focus on the things that you need to focus on. These people were distractions for you, they were not good for you, okay. Besides that as well too, I just feel like just stay positive. Know if you haven't got that promotion yet, if you're being overlooked, you feel like love is taking long, if you feel like you haven't had that kid yet, I just kind of feel like don't give up, don't get discouraged at the moment, because I feel like just when you least expect it, you're going to get a positive confirmation, or you're just going to get some good news about things shifting and changing for your life. And like I said, by the time Leo season comes in, you should be positively seeing the benefits of whatever work that you're doing, or wherever your attention is going to. So you need to make sure you're focusing on the things that matter and prioritizing things that are going to be beneficial to you, because you will definitely see that pay off. Okay. So I feel like for the most part, those are all the messages. I just want to reiterate again, spiritual protection is definitely needed. Look into it, research it, because some of you are very, 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 very into like doing your own studies. Like some of you could be very like intellectual or intelligent and things of that nature. Um, so I'm hearing a brilliant mind is, don't let a brilliant mind go to waste. Okay. Don't allow it. So for some of you, you are very brilliant. Okay. You could be very studious. You could be very, maybe some of you are like nerdy, or you just a bookworm or things of that nature. You could just like to gather information, study things. But I feel like it's going to be in your best interest to study things that are going to be very beneficial to you, because it could pay off really well for you. So make sure you're not wasting your time and getting distracted doing meaningless meandering on like social media and things of that nature. Now is the time right now, because like you're being given a opportunity for some wish to be granted for you, a major big wish and blessing, but you have to do the work and you have to dedicate yourself to it. And this is also saying the situation could definitely turn around in your benefit, but you have to do the work and put in the effort as well too. So if you know that now that you know that you're being spiritually attacked, now that you know some of the signs associated with it, now you can know the individuals why these people have been cut out of your life, or why things are starting to change between the dynamic between you and these individuals, or people who you just need to cut off. Okay. um and then that gives you, like I said, the opportunity to focus on the relationships that actually matter, or to focus on doing the self work that you actually need to be doing, or focusing just on your work and your career and your money right now. Okay. So those are all the messages I have for you. I love you all. Have an amazing day.